What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about race number 15 of 2024 with Kubota High Limit Racing, and that will be at the Kokomo Speedway in Kokomo, Indiana tomorrow night, May the 13th on a Monday evening. It'll be also race number 3 of the Midweek Money Series after we canceled 81 Speedway. This was supposed to be Midweek Money Series race 4, but it will be number 3 with that cancellation. And obviously, Kokomo Speedway, if you're not familiar, it is in Kokomo, Indiana, a quarter-mile bull ring with one of the best slogans in all of racing: get your ass to Kokomo, and we hope we see you there tomorrow night. This is one that a lot of people have been looking forward to here when it got put on the schedule. It was on the schedule last year, had a lot of hype around it, and it's got a lot of hype around it here in 2024 as well. And before I get any further, we are once again back here in the High Limit headquarters in Indianapolis, Indiana. Going to head over to Kokomo tomorrow night. But thanks to the bosses here at High Limit headquarters for letting me borrow this office and do these videos. So the weather tomorrow is a little bit weird. We got 81 degrees for a high, a low of 60 degrees. And if you look at 8 different forecasts on different websites and apps and things like that, it is all over the board. One says 70%, one says it's going to be partly cloudy, no rain at all. And so I kind of just went in the middle right there. So rain chance is about 40%. It does look like that chance of rain has been dropping as the days have gone by. And so hopefully that is the case tomorrow, because I think there's going to be 1 million people there. There's going to be 1 million cars, which we'll talk about here in just a moment. And it's just going to be a great night of racing. It's hard to have a bad race at Kokomo Speedway. Quarter-mile bull ring, going to be a whole lot of fun. Partly cloudy, 10 to 20 mile per hour winds throughout the day as well over there at Kokomo Speedway. Will be a $20,000 to win feature event and $1,500 to start. Obviously, that is the regular purse with the Midweek Money Series. And also looking like we're going to have a huge car count of 40-plus cars showing up to Kokomo. Going to have some non-wing guys trying to make some appearances over there. And we're going to maybe have some special guests coming in as well from a different series, which we'll talk about here in just a moment. Not really sure if that's going to happen or not, but the possibility is certainly there. Let's look at the most recent 410 wing sprint car winners at Kokomo Speedway. The last one was Justin Peck. He got the win with High Limit Racing in 2023. 2 years previous to that, another high roller got a win. That was Zeb Wise against the All-Star Circuit of Champions in 2021. Also that year, James McFadden got the win with the World of Outlaws in 2021. And the year before that, Sheldon Hodenshield, he got the win with the Outlaws in 2021 as well. So not a ton of 410 wing racing happens at Kokomo Speedway. It's pretty rare. So those fans are definitely going to get their money's worth tomorrow and see one hell of a show. Now, the track record was established just last year at the High Limit race by Justin Peck. It's a 10.927. He beat the lap times that was set by Sammy Swindell back in 2012. So that track record was around for a long time up until last year. We'll see if we can get anywhere near that track record tomorrow night. Just for all intents and purposes, it was set on August 1st of 2023. Also, you see right here, Justin Peck, don't want to knock my dice over, is the High Roller Playlist driver of the night. Justin Peck from Monrovia, Indiana, so made sense to have an Indiana driver be the sponsor, or the High Roller Playlist driver of the night. Also, this race is sponsored by Avanti Windows and Doors. It is Midweek Mayhem. Avanti Windows and Doors, a big sponsor on Justin Peck's car as well. So just made a whole lot of sense to have him be the playlist driver for tomorrow night. Hopefully you like rap and hip-hop, because that is all Justin Peck has on that playlist. Let's look at the Midweek Money Series points. After 2 races, Corey Day currently leads the Midweek Money Series point standings. Obviously, there's a separate points fund involved in all that. Tyler Courtney, 14 points behind in second. Brent Marks, 29 points behind in third. Brad Sweet is fourth. He is 32 points behind. And then Tanner Thorson, 37 points behind in the 5th place in Midweek Money Series point standings. Now, the top 5 from this race last year with High Limit Racing look like this. Justin Peck, we already mentioned, he got the win. Kyle Larson, he was second. Rico Abreu, third. Corey Day was driving the Clausen Marshall Racing 7BC when Tyler Courtney was injured. He ran 4th in that race. And then Cole Macedo, he ran in the 5th position in the Tarleton number 21 car last year. Now, let's look at the the list of non-full-time drivers that are going to be joining us at Kokomo Speedway. We've seen these guys either on their schedule, they've posted online that they're going to be coming as well, or we have talked to them in person and we know that they will be there, in fact, at Kokomo Speedway. So a long list of guys here. I had to do 2 columns here just because there were so many. I didn't want to leave anybody out. So Ryan Timms, he will be there, as well as Carter Sarf, Scotty Thiel, Caleb Henry. He will make his High Limit Racing debut in the Running Boxer Farms 101. Darren Nida and then Zane DeVault driving the lane racing number 4. He will be in action as well. Hunter Schurenberg and Brandon Wimmer, we saw them over the weekend at the 34 Raceway, and then we saw Hunter again at Tri-City last night. Sterling Kling and then Logan Seavey. He will be fun to watch driving the Landon Simon Racing number 24. Emerson Axum and Dylan Norris making the haul from Pennsylvania to be here on Monday night. Danny Sams and then Brady Bacon, Brandon Spithaler, and then we've got Van Gurley and Skylar G. Jake Swanson, he'll be driving a 3rd entry for Kevin Newton. And then next to him is Kevin Thomas Jr. driving the 71 for Indy Race Parts and Bernie Stubjen. Cale Thomas out there in the Jay Kaiser Racing 23 car. And then some of our full-time midweek Money Series contenders as well. Kyle Larson, Cap Henry, Cole Macedo, and Kevin Newton. So as I mentioned there, Kevin Newton going to have 3 16T cars there on the grounds at Kokomo Speedway, putting in a non-winger, that being Jake Swanson. He will be fun to watch as well in that car. So a really, really good list of drivers that we know will be there. And the possibility, I'm not saying that this is going to happen. This is not 100% money back guarantee, but the possibility, could we potentially see some World of Outlaws drivers show up to Kokomo Speedway? Maybe a Buddy Kofoid, maybe a David Gravel. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see if any of those guys show up. The Outlaws obviously are not running on Monday. They're not too far away. They were just in central Pennsylvania, which really is not a terribly long drive to Kokomo Speedway, especially for a $20,000 to win main event. So we'll wait and see if any Outlaws show up, but even if they don't, we've got one hell of a field that will be assembled there, and we hope to see you there at Kokomo Speedway tomorrow night on May 13th. If you can't be there, make sure to watch on Flow Racing. Also wanted to say hi to everybody watching on Flow Racing these videos. Really, really appreciate the guys at Flow for putting these videos on their website. Also, for all my YouTube subscribers, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment down below, are you going to be at Kokomo? And let me know who you think is going to win tomorrow night's race down in the comment section below. Make sure to hit the subscribe button as well and the like button. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll talk to you again here very soon.